I have been creating content here on YouTube very consistently here lately. I had a GLP-1 weight loss update journey video scheduled to go out on July the 4th, but as you know, my channel was hacked. My channel was hacked back on June the 30th. Today, I wanted to come and share with you everything that I had to go through in order to get my channel back while I do a full face of beautiful makeup for brown skin. Let's dive right in. Hey beauties, real quick, I just wanted to let you all know that today isn't the best makeup day, honestly, but I wanted to go ahead and come and talk to you guys as soon as I could to let you know that I'm back on YouTube and my channel has been completely recovered. I'm going to prep the face for foundation with the AngelaDeniseYT Water Powder Serum. You only need a little bit of that. I'm just going to take 2 little drops and apply it on my T-zone in the areas where I get the most oily. Not going to be sharing too much details about the makeup other than the name of the product that I'm going to be applying, but that's about it because I really want to share the nitty-gritty of the hijacking of my channel. The new Makeup Forever foundation, the shade and everything is going to be down in the description bar. So on June the 19th, I received an email from what I thought to be an agency wanting to collaborate and do a deal or partnership, sponsorship, however you want to call it, on using Claude AI. I was super excited. I was super excited. We discussed the rates and the upcoming just details of what the agreement would include. And we basically came upon an agreement on what my rate was going to be or whatever. So then the next business day, I received another email from the agent stating that they have included the details of our contract and including a statement of work. These are all normal terminology that I would expect whenever I would be getting something regarding a brand deal or sponsorship. So all of the language was consistent with the usual, right? So I needed to sign this contract. When I click on it, it takes me to a website called Transferly. And when you get to the website, in order to view this contract, you needed to log in with your Google credentials. And I did that. I log in on the Google account that I was in and nothing. I clicked on the link. I could not view anything. I go back to the person who had originally emailed and let them know that I was having trouble accessing the document. They were very sincere. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Let me resend you the link. Let me get with our IT department. Let's see if we can fix this kind of thing, right? So my guard was down completely because number one, this went back and forward for several days. Again, remember, they originally emailed me on June the 19th. So it was almost like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks before my channel actually got hacked. So finally, we come to the conclusion that I needed to sign in with the credentials of the Google account with my YouTube account that's associated with my YouTube account. And so I did. Honestly, that was the biggest red flag because the email address in my contact information isn't my Google account that's for my YouTube. It's for a business account. It's a separate business account, which if you are a YouTube content creator, I think that you should definitely be doing business under a completely different email address, working with brands with a completely different email address than what's registered under your YouTube channel. That's just a helpful tip, even though my channel got hijacked anyway, but that was because I fell for the okie doke when they said that I needed to use the email address associated with my YouTube channel, which how could they even have it if I don't have it listed in my contact information or in my description bar on my YouTube channel videos. To be completely honest, I have to be real with myself at this point and say that I went against my gut feeling. I already had a very bad idea a bad feeling in my gut about it, simply because the ease of negotiation. Like, there was like zero pushback. And usually when you're doing brand deals and stuff like that, we normally go back and forth a couple of times before we agree on a rate. And they didn't. I stated my rate. They actually came forward with how much wiggle room that they had in their budget, which should have been a red flag, because brands usually don't lead with that. But I wanted to see that document. I wanted to see the document to kind of put my own self at ease. Was it real? Was it not? But in hindsight, the document itself is really what hijacked my channel. This is June 30th, by the way. I log into the contract using the email address associated to my YouTube channel. And I still was unable to view the document, the link that they had attached. For some reason, I just couldn't view it. And so obviously this wasn't a working day for me. This was just like a day where I check emails and stuff like that. So I have my baby. I'm in mommy mode. And I step away to feed the baby and try to put the baby down for a nap, because it was around 12:30 at this time. And while multitasking, all of a sudden I'm in my kitchen and I get some pop-ups. Well, I thought was from YouTube, but I thought it could have been something from like my actual YouTube channel, but it was from Google. So I just take a moment and I stop and I look. All of a sudden I started receiving all of these emails, one after another, from Google, Gmail, stating all of these changes that were being made, but I wasn't making them. I wasn't changing anything on my channel. They changed my recovery email address that you use when you try to reset your password or for backup for these instances in particular. They changed my phone numbers. They changed everything that would help Google get in touch with me. They changed that first, changed it immediately. All recovery methods were changed to reach out, to point in their direction so that they can take over my account. So at this time, still not understanding the complete gravity of what's happening right now, while they're making changes, I'm trying to make changes too. I am trying to actively reset my password, reset different things, but I'm literally going in a circle because the recovery methods have been changed. The email address that was set to send me an email to my other Gmail account, all of that stuff was changed. So I was trying to recover it, but I was getting nowhere because I couldn't access that email address anymore. No, not I couldn't access the email address anymore, but I couldn't, the emails were not coming to me anymore. They had rerouted them. So I basically had no visibility to my Gmail account at this point. I literally sit there and spin in circles and go around in circles with this for a little bit over 30 minutes. And then I just stopped to try to gather myself to think about what it is that I need to do. So after just sitting there in sheer shock for about 10 to 15 minutes, the panic set in. All of the thoughts start coming out. My channel is gone. My stomach is literally in knots. I feel like I'm about to throw up. I am lightheaded. I am completely distraught because nothing that I tried worked. I am unable to get into my Gmail account associated to my YouTube channel. And I automatically knew that I was being hacked, that document that I tried to access hacked my channel, because that is the absolute last thing that I did. And I just knew it. And I started instantly beating myself up because I knew I should have followed my gut and just left it alone. But I just kept pursuing viewing that document. I wanted to see whether it was real or not. So I'm on the Google website, going through all of these forums, going through steps, just aimlessly, just doing stuff, trying to look for anything that I had not already done yet. Okay. The blush was from Rare Beauty. It's a beautiful terracotta orange blush, perfect for brown skin. So I exhausted all of my recovery efforts. There was nothing else that I could do. I could not find a phone number or someone that I could like call and reach out to. I'm periodically checking my channel just to see what's happening, what's going on. And all of a sudden the banner to my channel had changed. What do I want to use to set my face? I'm going to use a L'Oreal Infallible translucent powder to set under the eye. June the 30th. Just going back to like how I was feeling on that day, no exaggeration, June the 30th was one of the worst days of my life because I felt absolutely helpless, and I felt like they got me. I lost. And I literally was unsure on whether or not I was going to be starting over my YouTube account. So that same evening that my channel was hijacked, like I said, my banner was changed. My profile picture was changed. There were some other things that changed on the channel, the channel name. They started live streaming cryptocurrency type of live streams. I think there was 2 different live streams on my channel. They streamed all night long. And they wasted no time. Even though this is something that's out of my control, if you clicked on something or if anything negative happened to you as a result of those live streams on my channel, I sincerely apologize. I really do. These people to me are like complete lowlifes. Scum of the earth almost. I mean, there's only a few people worse than people to just go around looking for people's vulnerability. I think it's absolutely disgusting. And it also made me realize how fragile this job that I'm doing is. In one instant, everything that I have been working hard for now for a whole year, I have been going hard. I have been consistent. I have been trying to be my most creative, really wanting to take this job as a YouTube content creator absolutely serious, and someone could just come and take it away from me at a drop of a dime. It makes you feel this big. I honestly take great pride in the community that's being built here on YouTube. And I really want you to know that. I have been taking this 100% serious. This is my job. This is something that I have absolutely fallen in love with doing. I love creating content and I love YouTube. The thought of having to start all over on all of the hard work that I've done over the last months consumed me all night long. What bronzer am I gonna wear? I'm gonna do this Milani bronzer. I've been really loving it the last couple of months. So all that evening, I was so sick. I was quiet. I couldn't think about anything else. I couldn't eat. Nothing. I was just sick. The next day, on July the 1st, sitting at my computer, something just told me to reach out to Google Gemini. I reach out to Google Gemini to ask questions and stuff like that all the time. And if you are not aware, Gemini is Google's AI assistant. So I reach out and I ask, what am I supposed to do if my channel was hijacked? It's like a little diamond symbol at the very top right corner when you log into Google under an account. You have to be under account, I believe, to see it. And it responded and it told me to reach out to Team YouTube on X. And so to kind of back this up, I go on the internet just to see what other people had done. So I went and I searched up some videos of other content creators that said that their channels was hacked. And they said the same thing. If I did not ask Gemini, I would have never gotten on the rabbit hole to reach out to someone on Twitter, which is absolutely ridiculous to have to reach out to Google or YouTube on Twitter in order to get help. That is absolutely insane to me. It blows my mind. So again, this is on the very next day. I kind of feel like my blush isn't even. I'm gonna do Hung Van Gogh Possibilities blush. Stunning orange blush. I do that, but remind you that I haven't used Twitter in 10 years, seems like. And so I had to set up a whole new account to reach out to at Team YouTube on Twitter. I let them know exactly what had happened the day prior, specific details on what day and time, all of that kind of stuff. I provided that to them. I at them for the first time that day. Fast forward to July the 2nd. I still hear nothing from Team YouTube on Twitter. It had been about 12 hours at that point since I had initially reached out to them. I created a post and I add Team YouTube. You can't direct message them until they allow you to direct message them on Twitter. So that was my only option. Honestly, my stomach is just in not reliving what it is that I went through last week. It was just, actually, I didn't get resolved until yesterday at the time of filming this video. Because it seemed like whenever I looked on Twitter at other people that was adding Twitter and telling them that their channel had gotten hacked, some people were getting responses within an hour or a couple of hours. It had been 12 to 15 hours and I still had heard nothing. What do I need to do next? So I reach out to Roberto Blake. Roberto Blake is pretty much kind of a YouTube expert. You can Google his name or search his name here on YouTube if you've never heard of him before. I also got private consultation from Roberto Blake before. And so we also met at the YouTube shopping event in Austin. So I felt comfortable reaching out to him, asking him for some help since he knew exactly who I was. And he told me to be patient. It could take some time to hear back from someone on Twitter, to also reach out to them on Threads. So thank you so much, Roberto, for suggesting that I do that, because this is what led to me ultimately getting in contact with someone. On that same day, on July the 2nd, I made a post on Instagram just voicing my absolute disgust and disappointment for the situation that I was in, and kind of like the lack of support when something like this happens. Like, all you get is follow the recovery methods, follow the recovery methods. But if a hijacker is a real pro, the first thing that they are going to change are your recovery methods. Their goal is to get to your YouTube channel so that they can get to the people, through to the people who watch your YouTube channel. We'll do a little eyeshadow real quick, which is not going to be anything to write home about. Just taking the bronzer that I'm wearing on the day. On that post that I made on YouTube saying, you know, vocalizing my lack of support and things like that my channel had been hacked, a few other content creators reached out to me and provided me some information and or contacts to email. And along with a lady, Han Beauty, she's based in the UK. She was a tremendous help. Her channel had gotten hacked. And then Camellia Yvette. All of these creators gave me information that, you know, helped me out in the end, and also just gave support, feeling like I'm not alone. So thank you so much to everyone that not only reached out to me, letting me know that my channel had been hacked over on Instagram. You guys, you know, rang the alarm. And then the content creators that supported me, thank you so much. Nikki D, Platinum D, love you, girl. Thank you so much. So yeah, was very supported from other creators, but at that point, YouTube this was several days in, nowhere to be found. On the next day, July the 3rd, upon Roberto Blake's recommendation, I reach out to Team YouTube, just like I did on Twitter, but I reached out to them on Threads. And this was the day that pretty much was a turning point for this whole debacle. I made a post just like I did on Twitter, describing everything that had happened to the channel at Team YouTube, and a lady by the name of Peggy reached out to me. Thank God, I finally hear from someone giving me guidance on what it is that I actually needed to do, which I believe is really what, well, no, not really. I mean, that is what ended up helping me get my YouTube channel back, not reaching out on Twitter at all. So what it was I had to do is I needed to go on to the Google help community. And I was there at some point during the day after my channel had originally got hijacked. It's just that I didn't know what it was that I was looking at, if I'm being completely honest. You go there, you can ask a question. If you click on something, it can tell you exactly the steps on how to do something. But what I needed to do was scroll. Actually, I did what she said not to do initially. I replied to someone else's post that said that their channel got hijacked, and it had been like over 24 hours since I did that. I hadn't heard back from anyone. Again, logged in with one of my other Google accounts. So she told me, don't respond to a Google community post. You have to create a new one. And in order to do that, you have to scroll all the way down to the bottom, right at pretty much at the ending of the page, and click on create a post or make a post, something like that. And so I did. And then when you do that, it's going to ask you some information, and it's going to, what is it going to do? It's going to ask you a series of questions. I don't even know why I don't remember right now, y'all. This has just been one of the most traumatizing experiences of my life, to be completely honest. I'm not being dramatic and I'm not exaggerating. So you go on there, you go all the way down to the bottom, and you click on make a post. It's going to ask you a bunch of questions. And I pretty much think you have to select, that's what it is. You have to select a category in which your question comes up, follows up under. And it's going to be like logins, recovery. And then there's actually an option, I think, for hijacking and things like that. So I submit my question and I leave it alone. You want to talk about feeling alone? I feel like I'm done. I need to start thinking about a new channel name, a new path, a new identity, if you will, on YouTube, because I was feeling like it was it. That happened on July the 4th, the morning of July the 4th. I submitted the question. Now, the following day, July the 5th, which was a Sunday, I heard absolutely nothing. No emails, no response from Twitter, no response from the poll or the question that I had posted on the YouTube community help forum. That's what it's called. It's called a forum. Nothing. But I didn't really get too anxious. Again, I was out of town, so that kind of helped me let my guard down and, have something else that I can think about. I was around family and friends, so I didn't hear anything, and I just didn't sweat it. I checked my emails periodically, but I did not sweat it. I didn't lose any sleep like I had done in the previous days. Oh, this is the Half Magic eyeshadow stick in the shade Princess Teddy. It's beautiful. A beautiful bronzy shade. I thought I had pulled out some half lashes. Don't even know what I did with them. Okay, so the next day, July the 6th, I wake up the next morning. The first thing that I check is my email, and look at God. I had received a response from the Google support team, acknowledging that my channel was indeed hijacked. Remind you that they were streaming on my channel the day of the hijacking on June the 30th, and they were doing things that was against YouTube's policies. So the next day, when on July the 1st, my channel had been removed from YouTube. at that point. So thank you to everyone who did report. I know I reported it. So I'm pretty sure those efforts help YouTube identify it and take the channel down so no further damage like scamming people could be done, you know? All right, so 7/6, I get the document from Google that asked me a whole bunch of questions, everything except for my blood type, pretty much. A whole host of questions were being asked to verify my identity. I am not going to reveal exactly what was being asked because just in case some hijackers are watching this video, I don't want them to come up with any methods. I don't want to help them come up with any methods on how to prevent people from getting their channel back, okay? I was so relieved, so happy to finally be talking to somebody from Google. At that point, I knew that my channel was going to be restored. They asked me all of the pertinent information that I needed to fill out and provide and all of that stuff. I did that. That was the morning of July the 6th. The next day, I woke up first thing in the morning. The first thing I check, I see another email from Google support. There was one more piece of information that they needed from me in order to go ahead and work on reinstating my channel. Thank you, God. Like, at this point, I could relax. I know that the channel is gonna come back. Angela Denise is going nowhere. And I could just breathe a little, you know? So also during this process, you have to give Google authorization to let YouTube contact you because Google and YouTube, they're the same company, but the email account recovery is separate from the YouTube channel recovery. So giving them authorization to, yes, reach out to you on this other Gmail account that you are talking to them from. Did that. July the 8th. I get a email from, who was it from? I get a email from Google granting me access to like do a hard recovery on my account. Obviously, nothing is going to all of the hijacked email and phone numbers. It's going through a whole different method. We're circumventing the hijackers basically at this point. I walked through those steps and it was a success. At this point, on July the 8th, everything that I had given, YouTube had allowed them to recover my account behind the scenes. Not through clicking those buttons to recover your email through the typical method. So remind you that Google and YouTube are separate. They're two separate entities. So while I have my Google account back, my actual YouTube account has not been my YouTube channel has not been reinstated. My Google account associated with my YouTube channel is at this point. So the first thing that Google walks you through that you must do is go back through all of your security measures, because that's something that's pretty much wide open at that particular moment, because you have circumvented the hackers' work that they did, and email addresses and stuff like that they had changed. So you have to go back and resecure your account. That is the first thing that you must do. In every single recovery method that's available, I suggest you do it. Not just one or two. I suggest you go above and beyond. Everything that you can do, I would do. Add multiple emails, multiple phone numbers, multiple backup codes. Do all of the things. As that is what I did, because I never want this to happen again. So after I go through updating all of my security measures, I go and log into YouTube on that account. And the first thing that I see is a big illustration about something that I need to do before my channel will basically come back. So I had to click on a link and fill out another form. This form basically asks some similar questions as Google did, but not the same questions as Google did, before giving me visibility back to the channel. So I did that, and honestly, within like 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours at the max, I started receiving emails back from my YouTube channel. They were basically remonetizing and reviewing all of my YouTube videos that had previously been posted. So my channel was reinstated to 12 o'clock prior to the hijacking on Wednesday, June the 30th. I could honestly do a praise dance. Honestly, I was so thrilled. I had spent exactly 7 days not knowing, honestly thinking that my YouTube channel was gone. I thought it was over for me. I really did. I really was thinking that I had messed up. Curiosity killed the cat this time. And boy, was it a lesson learned. I think one of the main takeaways in dealing with brands and stuff like that, sometimes if it's too good to be true, it just might be. And I'm just speaking in regard to their willingness to just throw money at me. Like, that was, I already had a feeling that it wasn't real, but I just kept going. I ignored my instinct. So yeah, if it's too good to be true, it just might be. If it sounds too good to be true, it might be. And you have to follow your gut. I think that is really in your favor to follow your gut on some things. If you ever find yourself in a situation where your YouTube channel has been hacked, this is exactly what you do. You should try to recover your account right away. If you are unable to recover your Gmail account, immediately stop. I want you to make a post on Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, you're going to have to download Twitter and let them know. Put it on a post. My channel was hijacked at Team YouTube. I have exhausted all other recovery methods. Please help. Something like that. And I want you to go and make a post on Instagram and Threads with the same thing, at Team YouTube or at YouTube Creators or something like that. Do the same thing. And then I want you to turn around and go to Google and then find that Google Community Help Forum. Scroll all the way down to the bottom and fill out that form where you ask a question. Make sure that you are using a Gmail account that you still have access to. So if you are a content creator, I highly recommend having more than one email address on file. Like more than one email address, one for business, one for other stuff, right? So go to the Google form through that email address and go to ask a question, and then go to where it says something about account recovery or account hijacking, and you tell them exactly what happened and you hit submit. And you want to do that as soon as possible so that it won't take a whole week like it took mine, because the first couple of days I was relying on Twitter before I went to the forum. And thank God for Peggy. She told me to go and make a post to that forum, which really got the ball moving on my particular situation. And literally, y'all, up to this moment right now, I have not heard back from anyone on Twitter. I don't know if it was because I have a brand new Twitter account or what, but I have not heard anything back from anyone on Twitter. Only the one person, Peggy from Threads, and coincidentally, yesterday, one of the contacts that one of the other creators provided me, the head of YouTube shopping partners, which I am a part of, she responded to me like an hour after I already got the channel back. So I did thank her for finally getting back to me. But like I said, I already knew that it was going to be hard last week because the 4th of July holiday, people were out on vacation, you know? People take vacations at that time. And the people that are left behind are probably going to be bombarded with the things that the people on vacation would normally have to cover. So I know how these things go. If you are watching this video right now, it simply means that we are back in action and lock in, because we have a couple of videos coming up. So while I was down, I kept the faith and I had filmed some other videos. So this is going to be the first of a couple videos coming out, discussing all kind of things. We have a MAC foundation review, we have my weight loss update, and a couple others I'm just gonna let slide on out there. So I'm very excited and feeling extremely grateful to be back sharing content here on YouTube. I absolutely love creating content on YouTube, and I also love the community that we are building here on YouTube. And this is my job. This is what I do for a living in this stage of my life, and I hope to God that I get to continue. We're going to do a lip combo real quick. This is going to be the Pat McGrath Divine Brown Legendary Long Wear Lip Liner. If you've been here for a while, you know me and Hung Van Gogh go together real bad. And so this is the Creamy Matte Lipstick in Nothing to Lose, I think. Yeah, Nothing to Lose. It's my favorite. It's literally so soft and buttery, but not like in a bad way. Everything that I used on my face will be linked down in the description bar, just in case you are interested. And again, so happy to be back. If you need any help, if you're ever hijacked, you can always reach out to me on Instagram, send me a DM, and I'll do everything that I can to help you out. Also, if you like videos like this, you're going to want to check out this video that's coming up next, and I'll see you there. Bye.